What's going on, you guys? This is Daryl with Survivor Pros. I'm over here making a video about the 7.3 magnitude earthquake that hit Japan today. Local time was at 6:39 a.m. As you guys can see, I have the video, well, not the video, I have the page up on one of the news sites that I check out and everything, but you guys can just take a look and you see that the 7.3 earthquake hit Japan, and it shows you the map and everything, you know, and then you guys can watch news, you guys can do all that stuff to gather the damages and stuff. But this video is not about the damages, everything about it. It's about the actual earthquake and the frequencies of the earthquake that's been happening in the Japan area, the Alaska area, the Pacific region area, you know, San Andreas fault, all the way down. You know, we had the Chile. I made a video, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, about the earthquake that was in Guatemala, everything. You guys can go ahead and check that out too. But what I wanted to point out here before I go and talk about some other stuff is this paragraph that they have down here, and they highlight it, and you guys can see I highlighted it up for you. But this is the 12th time that it's been a magnitude 7 and higher within 250 kilometers of this earthquake in the last 40 years. The 12th time. Now you think about 1906 when San Francisco had the major earthquake. You know, it's been over 100 years since we had a real major earthquake in this area. You know, but up in that area it's really active. Now, what does that mean? It means that the fault lines of the Pacific is starting to become more and more alive. You know, over the years it's starting to build up, and everything. Now, everyone remembers the earthquake of last year, 2011, March 11th, when they had the majors. You know, they were saying it was a 7.6, they said it was a 9, they said it was an 8. You know, there was so many conflicting numbers going out there, but everyone knew it was a major thing. We had a tsunami watch and everything. You know, so here's the major thing. You know, it's going to happen. If you live on the West Coast like I do, it's going to happen. And we're going to get a major earthquake, you know, sometime within our lifetime. You know, maybe sooner than later, the way things are going now. I mean, Japan's very active, and they're still part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, all that stuff. But what you guys need to think about is what you're going to do when an earthquake happens. Now, one thing with earthquakes is not like tornadoes or hurricanes or, you know, flash floods and things like that. You know, we have somewhat of a warning time, somewhat of time to prepare, somewhat of this. You don't have any of that with an earthquake. You know, an earthquake can happen right now while I'm making this video. You know, don't want it to happen, but it could. We never know exactly when it's going to happen. You know, so that's one thing you need to think about. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, I had to take a little minute to pause and get over to the new screen that I'm at. What you guys looking at? You guys are looking at our Survivor Pros Facebook that we have. And, you know, it's just pretty simple. Nothing really major, nothing super duper or anything like that. You know, we just have, you know, the simple Survivor Pros, a little bit about ourselves. You know, we just talk about different survival stuff and everything. I'm going to include the link down below, you know, where you guys can go ahead and take a look. But as you guys can see, here's the other video that I made about the earthquake in Guatemala on this one right here on November 12th. You know, just some different ideas about how to survive, what to prepare for a major earthquake, things like that. Things you need to really take in consideration if you live in the Pacific area, if you live on the West Coast, even if you live in the Midwest or the plains or everything. There's fault lines that go through all the way down. But what you need to do is you need to visit our site, you need to like our page, you need to read, you need to stay up to date with all the information that we post. We have other groups that we're part of that's just pure survival, pure survival, pure survival, you know. And it's not something where prepping or planning for a disaster, it's like a lot of people think it's a segment of, you know, oh, I'm a prepper, oh, I'm preparing for a disaster, oh, I must be crazy. No, you're not crazy. You know, the reason why I made Survivor Pros with a group of my other friends and everything that's in a public service areas and stuff is because we've seen so much. We was there in Katrina, a lot of people was there in Sandy, a lot of people was there in Ivan, you know, Wilma, all these major disasters, Colorado fires, California fires, you know, the floods that we had in the Midwest and everything, all these different areas, you know, a lot of people have been affected, and a lot of people was just like, I wish I prepared. And you think it takes a lot of money to prepare if you just take $20 extra a week, you know, and just buy canned foods, you know, buy some water, you know, buy some filters, buy something that will prolong the option. You know, you don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars doing any of that stuff, you know. So what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and subscribe to my page on YouTube, and also you're going to subscribe to the Facebook, the one that's right here, Survivor Pros. I'll let you guys see the URL real quick, and I will just show that right there for you guys to see it, so you guys can write it down. Also, I'll be putting it in the description down below. But key thing is, living on the West Coast, you need to prepare for an earthquake. You know, even the Red Cross, FEMA, U.S. government, your local government, everything like that, they tell you need to prepare for at least 72 hours. But experts are actually saying that you need to prepare for a major disaster for at least 3 weeks before you or your neighbors or anybody in your family get some type of assistance, if not longer. It just depends on how big and how much it knocks out the, you know, infrastructure that we have on the West Coast, everything like that. But please go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and also visit our Facebook for more information. Thank you, and have a good day, and catch you guys on the other side of prepping. Talk to you guys later.